What is gwan, peeps? What is gwan? It's Valerie's Naturals, Oracles, Grand Rising. Good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. And it's been revealed to me, collective. Couldn't wait to spit that out, could I? It's been revealed to me, collective, that you're missing the longer videos. I like doing the short ones, short, sharp, and to the point. But some of you are missing the longer videos, so I'm here for it, people. So what I'm doing is I'm doing it live to myself, and then I'll put it out there. Okay. So whatever you're getting is what comes out. But what sprung into my mind is that you're thinking about somebody's true intentions. Or some of you, I mean, it's a collective read, it's a general read. But whether it's a family member, it's a lover, it's a peer or a brother or sister or work person, you're trying to figure out their true intentions. And you're trying to do it from a analytical point of view and not come from anxiousness because something has happened. I don't know what it is, but let's find. But first of all, to start off something like this, we're going to have to do a affirmation. I like to do affirmations, and I haven't gotten these cards out in a long time. Somebody gave them to me as a gift, and you know, that person knows who they are if they actually watch this. So thank you very much. Okay. Because I really enjoy these cards. It's just that I haven't got them out for a while. So I'm going to get an affirmation out for the collective. And these are very positive affirmations. I love these cards. Well, that's what an affirmation is. But I love these cards because although it can sometimes have a negative start, it is a positive message. So I've got two here. But I'm going to read the first one that popped up. Okay. I have got care. I care about feelings, both my own and everyone else's. But I want to read the ownership one because that's the first one that came up. So it says, I take ownership of how I make others feel and I do my part to repair any bridges I might have burned or perhaps even lightly singed. If bridge mending feels impossible, then I can start small. Instead of becoming a bridge architect, maybe I'll just skip the bridge and walk the long way around. Taking ownership is great for burning calories. Now, that could be significant in reference to revealing somebody's true intentions. Did you take it the wrong way and now you burnt that bridge and this is why this is here? I don't know, but let's find out, shall we, collective? And I might just use this on my tiki toki. I don't know, but I've got the care one as well, so I might just use that one. Should I read it anyway? I'll read it anyway. It says, I care about feelings, both my own and everybody else's, so I choose to use care when speaking to people, especially those with whom I share DNA and or a bidget. Care means try not to accidentally make anyone feel bad, which means I won't accidentally feel worse. Then no one will have to try and figure out what accidentally happened when we accidentally spoke like accidental monsters. This is so relevant to what I'm talking about because you're trying to figure out somebody's true intentions. That is so deep. Both of those cards are relevant. Both of those cards are relevant, and I might best use both of them on a TikTok because someone needs to hear that message. And I'm getting that you're trying to figure out. For some reason, it's popped in my head. You're trying to figure out somebody's true intentions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a card out for spirit for you, collective, and then we'll go into the message and to figure out why this is here. So spirit, please give us the message. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance, guides, beloved ancestors who love us unconditionally. Please give us the message. As above, so below, so within, so without. Please give us the clarity and understanding we need in this situation for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have in relation to this, Spirit? Please give me the message. What say you, Spirit? What say you? Now, I haven't had any dropouts, which is a good thing because that would have been a side note for me. So, let's get a message out. So, the first card is Healer of All Ages. Why is this here? That's a good question. The next card is financial constraints. Is that why you're looking at somebody's true intentions? Are they draining your pocket? Oh my goodness, I'm not going down that road just yet. Door to personal healing and happiness. See, I'm seeing two messages here. One is a healer of the ages. Now you are really clocking. See, it's coming with the same message again. You are really clocking what somebody's doing. You're really. What's at the bottom of the deck? Adjacent possibilities. Adjacent usually means there's other choices to be made. Oh, I don't want to go down that road. Indecision. Archangel Metatron has come out next. Now, this is usually about making the right decisions. Archangel Octagon is here to make you see clarity. Metatron, sorry, is here to make you see clarity. They're the angel of clarity. It's about standing back and looking at the situation and making the right choice because you're just having a hard time. And this is why this miss adjacent possibilities. This is why this is here. You're trying to find out somebody's true intentions. Why is this here? See, this is so live. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I haven't even got any cards ready. I just thought, let me pick up the first card and look at the bottom of the deck. The Empress. See, I just did a reading and that came up. So then maybe that's why that's here. But you are the boss bitch. You're the one that's the creative one. And I'm almost getting this message that you're trying to clock somebody's intentions because they may be steering you around the wrong path. Let's see. But don't make a hasty decision. Don't make a hasty and don't do it out of anxiousness. Be clear about your decision. That's what I'm getting. Why Archangel Metatron is here is because you need to make the right decision. You need to clarify the situation, stand back and take in the whole picture. They're trading you of finances and making it sound like they're doing you a favor. Is that what it is? Why is this card here? Why is this a financial constraint here? It's like the safe is empty. What is going on? What's at the bottom of the deck? The sun. Are you happy? Was you happy in the situation? See, cards look, see, look, heartbreak. What's dropped out is heartbreak. That's a side note. I'm going to put that to the side. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Heartbreak. You're heartbroken because you're clocking somebody's true intentions. Now, what's going to come out, Spirit? Please give me the message. Are you clocking somebody's true intentions? The Justice card is here. It's time to make a see. That's coming out again. It's time to make a decision. It's time to make a decision. Why is this here? Let's have a look at this. Does somebody keep saying sorry to you and pretending to be sorry, but they're not taking accountability for whatever they're doing? What? Collective. See, you thought it was a balanced situation, but what's going to come out next? I dread to think what's going to come out next. You thought it was a partnership, a power couple, a balanced situation. But you're having to look at the situation. You're having to make a judgment. The Justice card is here. Is it about karma? Is it karma or is it karmic cycles? One of the two. Let's see what else is coming out here. But look, did you make the wrong choice? Did you make the wrong choice about this situation? One more card, and then we'll clarify them because I'm gonna. Yeah, you're seeing it as nothing. See, this is why Spirit is giving me this message. This message I got in my head. The sentence is. You're trying to figure out somebody's true intentions, but don't do it in haste or anxiousness. Do it with complete clarity. Okay, because you're looking at this situation. The first card that's come out is karma, which is a karmic situation. Somebody keeps apologizing and or keeps offering this cup in the beginning again. It's almost like here's what I'm getting in my head. It's almost like you have an argument about the situation. Okay. You stop talking to this person. This person's thinking, "Oh, I better do something about this because if I don't, it's going to be the end of this situation. Let me go and apologize, but not take accountability for what I'm doing. Let me just go and apologize." And now, because they keep apologizing and it's the same situation over and over again, or they keep doing things to placate the situation for their, or try and cover up for their bad behavior whatever it is they're doing, whether it's a workmate, a family situation, a lover, whatever it is, because this is a collective read, okay? They're pretending to be balanced about this situation, but all you keep seeing is that I need to make another choice because something is just a burden. Now, what is the circumstances for some of you? We're going to figure it out. Why is the Justice card here, Spirit? See, look, this is you. Spirit's almost telling you the future to withhold your energy, withhold your time, your money, your energy. Be selfish for a change. Collective, be selfish for a change. Okay, but I'm gonna flip these cards again and see why is the Justice card here. Please give me the message, Spirit. Please tell me about the Justice cards because remember that side note that fell out. Because you know, like cards that drop out for me, some readers read the dropout, but for me, it's a side note. Okay, and this it's like whatever this is, it's just saddening you. It's just making you feel sad. It's like you keep looking at the situation. Is it come to the point where you've just like this person's done so much that you're just going, now? You're just going quiet, you're going, yeah, just because just to move on because in your head you're already done. Is that what it is? Is that why spirit is bringing this message to me? Because you're trying to figure out this person's intentions. Now, is it to do with money? Is it to do with money, collective? Why is the justice card here? I keep sprouting. Let me get some cards out. Why is the justice card here? Yeah, see? Because now you're defensive. Now you're defensive because it's like the justice card is here because you feel like it's a karmic cycle you've been through before, but this time you recognize what this karmic situation is, that you've been here before and you've seen the signs and you know what to do to get out of it, don't you? Why is the Page of Cups here? Tell me about the Page of Cups. Give me some more information about this Page of Cups. For some of you, for some of you, they came off like this King of Pentacles. But for me, sometimes the King of Pentacles is the married one. Is it that they've got a relationship anywhere and you didn't know? You didn't know that they had a relationship elsewhere. That's one scenario. A second scenario, somebody appeared to you that they had money, but all the time you notice that they're siphoning off your money and say, yeah, 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 I'll give it back to you later. And it never materializes. And this is where the Page of Cups comes in, where it keeps apologizing, keeps saying, yeah, yeah, I'm going to get it to you then. And it doesn't happen, or they keep making promises, but you're seeing no action with those promises because somebody could sprout promises all day long, but if there's no action, there's no point, is there? Do you know what I mean? So that could be the scenario for some of you, but this is a general read, like I said. So why is the Six of Pentacles here? Because that's meant to be a team situation. That's meant to be a balanced situation. That is meant to be that you're working together, a power couple. But why is that here? Because it's for you, it seems like you was meant to be, that was the agreement, that you was, although you may love this person, because that's why the cups is here, there's a couple of cups here, that's why the cups is here, but also it's about progressing together. Now, is this person's intentions just to drain you and go about their business, but you feel the energy? It's almost like your intuition kicked in and this is just a sign. So what's come up here? The Wheel of Fortune. Is it time to move on? Is it time to move on? Although you felt like it was a good situation, the Wheel of Fortune is here, and that's of spirit. When you see major arcanas come out, that is of spirit. Spirit is giving you a message, and the message here is that you need to move on in a good way. For you, it's going to be a good way, okay? Because that is where your money lies. Now, why is the Four of Cups here? Because 9 times out of 10, when you see the Four of Cups, something is being offered to you, but there's other choices here. There's other choices here. Did you throw away the other choices for this person only to find that they was just using you in some way, shape, or form? Why is the Four of Cups here? Yeah, because you thought that it was going to be a good situation. You thought this is the B end, that this is going to be ultimate stability. But what you got instead was burdens. What you got instead of burdens. Why is the burden card here? Why is it? Why did Spirit give me this message? Because it's crazy. Yeah, because you need to go to calmer waters. You need to move on from this situation. Here's what I've got here, collected. This is deep. This is deep. What I'm seeing here is you feel like that's why the message is here. You're trying to figure out somebody's intentions, or you could have already done that. You could have already have done that. This is the message I'm getting, that either you're trying to figure it out and you want confirmation, or you already figured out the situation, because somebody keeps repeating a cycle over and over again. This is why the Justice card is here with the Page of Cups. Somebody keeps repeating a cycle with you. It's like justice is always about karma. It's about what is the right karma and or a karmic situation. Okay. The card that dropped out was the Three of Swords. It saddens you. You feel like you're losing somebody that you could have had a good situation with. And indeed, maybe in the beginning it felt like a great partnership, that they was willing to work together with you to make some great outcome. Okay, like a power couple situation, but instead you got the Four of Cups. You feel rejected, you feel lost in this situation, you feel like you made the wrong choice because now you feel burdened. This is why Spirit is saying to you, this is why Spirit is giving me this message about figuring out somebody's intentions. Figuring out somebody's intentions. Now, when the karma card, with the karma card comes the Seven of Wands with the defensiveness. You're actually defending your energy now because somebody gave you the wrong impression about who they are. They may have come to you like this, okay, and you're the Empress. You're still above them. You know, the Empress came out. You're still above them, but they keep repeating the same cycle. So you're thinking very hard, and the intention is you're trying to figure out somebody's intention, which is from this, it looks like you already figured out what their intentions are. Do you know, you thought it was a power couple situation. Because of that, you're moving on now. You're making the choices you want. You don't want to feel rejected anymore. You don't want to feel like somebody is bigging up their status, but really, it's nothing. It's nothing but burdens. It's nothing but burdens. Nothing but burden. So you're just having to go to calmer waters. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck before I go. I just thought I'd give a message, a bit of a longer message for the collective because I got people moaning in my ear saying, "Where's the long ones? Where's the long ones?" So I'll try and do one once a week, okay? But I can't promise people. I just felt like while I'm here doing this, I might as well because I've just done a reading for somebody. And if you're interested in readings, please go to my Patreon. And I've also got a whole load of wealth of information that's going back at least 3 years. There's books on. If you're into books and you want to listen to a book as opposed to reading it, you can listen to my dulcet tones reading you book after book after book. Books on tarot, books on Reiki, books on afterlife. You know, if you believe in the afterlife and whatever, all sorts of things. Because I'm a strong believer reincarnation. I'm a strong believer in that. There's books about self help, about the road less traveled. There's full, one day I want, one day I, I've got a couple of books I've read on there with Alana Van Sant. But anyway, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. What's at the bottom of the deck? See what I mean? Slow and steady is win the race. You move forward with your life, and this is you. And although going by yourself, it might have been a headache. It might have been a headache with the Nine of Swords. You might have lost some sleep over this situation because after all, the heartbreak is here. You really love this, whoever this was. You actually love this person, heart and soul, but you just couldn't take the cycles anymore. You couldn't take the lies. You had to put this to rest. You had to put this to rest, and you know why you had to put this to rest? Because in order to actually win, you needed to put this to rest. And this is you winning, regardless of all the obstacles, and regardless of all the heartbreak. And here comes the message. Dun dun dun! Then here comes somebody in. Now, this could possibly be you moving forward with a steady, fast pace. Okay. This could also be about communication, or even spirits communicating to you that you need to move forward the situation. Do you know there's a reason why it didn't work? You know what I mean? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them because you're that boss bitch and you were the one that was the creativity. And if you stayed in this, you're just deceiving yourself. You're just deceiving yourself. You see those two swords back there? Are you looking back like Lot's wife with the pillar of sword? Are you looking back? Because there's two swords still there. Will this be revisited? Is this why the communication situation is there? Does somebody try to communicate, even though you snuck away, or they come with their deception, they're trying to come back? What say you, collective? Because really, you need somebody who's going to be a team player, not somebody who's going to dictate to you what they want and then they be selfish and breadcrumbing you. Do you know what I mean? You're this. You're the boss bitch. You're all of this. So this is why you need to walk away, and go in your own light. Because you only see the night in the good sense. I'm going to talk to you in the good sense now because you're normally the Knight of Wands is my player from the Himalayas, and we could go down that road. But in the good sense, this is somebody who loves a healthy competition, who loves to move forward with speed, who loves the thrill of the chase, the thrill of achieving what they need to achieve. Now, even though you walked away, this could be the player from the Himalayas trying to come back. Like I'm getting the hint that this is a communication, but what choice are you gonna make? What choice are you gonna make? Chariot. You're gonna move on, move away, countries. You move countries. cities, towns, across the road, whatever. But you're on the move, mate. And I'm getting a strong pentacles here. I'm getting strong air here. Is it an air sign? Is it is it an earth sign? But also this is the Cancer card. This is it could be to do with love. The cup is always about emotions. This is you moving forward with strength, with tenacity. Do you know what I mean? Because you're healed. You see, what this person didn't understand when they come back with their shenanigans, when they came with their shenanigans, they didn't know they was dealing with an earth failure. Somebody who was already healed. Somebody who's already been through these situations and seen the type of cycles and said enough is enough. They may have given you leeway because they were deep in the game. They fell for it hard. You fell for it hard, collective. You fell for it's almost like you fell hard for the representative. This is the message I'm getting. You fell hard for the representative. When the mask slipped though, and they kept doing what they were doing over and over again, you said hell to the no. And this is why. This is why the financial constraints is here because they are yamming you out left, right, and center, whether it's monetary. It could have been emotionally. It could have been any of those things where it says door to personal healing and happiness. You already been there and done that. So you seen the signs and and you only get for some of them, you only gave them a chance because you was more committed than you should have been. You were more committed to this person than it should have been, and this person was more committed to themselves than they was to you. It was almost like what is mine and what is yours is mine. And this is the stance this person took. So remember, people, I'm going back to the affirmations. I take ownership for how I may make others feel, and I do my part to repair any bridges I might have burned. Maybe you had to burn bridges with this person. You had to cut them off in there, because for some of these people, okay, let me tell you something. They thought that you were so stuck that they thought you was always going to be there, being stuck with them and their nonsense. Okay, but it says I may have burned or perhaps even lightly singed. If bridge mending feels impossible, then I can start small. Maybe you can build a bridge with this person, but it will never be the same as what it was. You know, instead of becoming a bridge architect, maybe I'll just skip the bridge and walk the long way round. Take ownership is great for burning calories. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I burnt calories thinking about people at times. And this is the message. Spirit is really saying, clock somebody's intention, but don't do it in haste. Don't do it in anxiousness. Do it when you've got time to think about it. Think about all the actions this person took. And if they took no actions, then you know what to do. Do you know what I mean? It's like if they took no action whatsoever, you know what to do. Don't do it. Do it out of clarity. Do it out of clarity and love for yourself. Take ownership. That's the message. Take care of yourself first. Think about yourself first. Because a healed person is coming from a place of, is this doing me any good? Will I get anything out of this? What is it that is it an equal partnership? Is it somebody who's willing to go down the hard times and the good times? Because certainly somebody really showed me who they was when I was completely committed to this person and they blanked me for 6 months. And this time they were gallivanting somewhere else and they didn't want me to know. So obviously they're not answering the phone to me. But this is somebody I was to meet. We were supposed to be deeply committed. And they disappeared for a whole 6 months. And you know what the last straw for me was? Because I said to them, and I kept saying to them, you're going to keep taking pieces till there's nothing left. If you're a Virgo like myself, you will keep going until you feel nothing anymore. You will keep going till you feel nothing anymore. And when you get to the point of feeling nothing, you don't do it because you want somebody else. You do it because it's you. You have had enough. You've had enough, and there's nothing more to say because obviously that person is on a different agenda than from you. So there's no point you being there. Do you know what I mean? And some people don't understand that you don't do it because of the way they're brought up. They automatically think you're running off with another man, and it wasn't that. You did it for you, for your sanity, because this person was driving you insane. And you're saying to yourself, am I asking for too much? What am I asking for? What am I asking for too much? To the point where this person thought no matter what they could do, what they do to you, they could get away with it. And you will keep taking it. Because you was a strong believer in the commitment at the time. But enough is enough at some point. And so you have to really clock and go away with clarity and check what this person really, their real intentions are. And they gave you the clues all along, but you chose not to see the clues, or you tried to see the better side of this person. You thought they were doing things because they wanted to sport out. You thought they were doing things because they wanted to floss and make it look like, well, this person is looking after me, this, that, and the other, not realizing that what they were doing, they were slipping up themselves, A, and B, they was putting all the attention on themselves and not considering how you felt about anything. They would disappear and say, I'm going to a party, but you're not invited, so I'm going. Thinking that wasn't something that you was going to put to. See, this is a Virgo thing. We put things to the back of our mind and we clock it and we add up all the what is being said from what's not being said. I'm being on to that person because you're not saying nothing to them. Okay. But it will come to a point where you will feel nothing anymore and you'll add up all the things that they did to you in the past, thinking that they thought they got away with it. And you say enough is enough. And that's what this is all about. This is all about clocking somebody's true intentions and doing it in clarity and not in anxiousness and haste. Okay, and this is what this is about, and this is telling you to look for the signs. It's telling you to look back in the past in clarity. Give yourself time to think, and don't do it because this person in front of you doing their antics or what they're doing, or coming with their apologies, or try to. One tactic, especially if it's a West Indian man, if it's a West, they what they think sex solves everything. That will keep you quiet. But even that, spirit will tell you if you're with the wrong person because that sex would mean nothing to you. It will be like it feels like you're it's a chore instead of being enjoying it. Spirit will tell you when enough is enough. And the last time I had whatever with this person, I just knew that was it. That's where I had to draw the line because I could see that they was using it, and it was, and 9 times out of 10, you taught them a thing or two. So that when they were coming with their antics, you knew that A, they were sleeping with other people, and B, because of what they were doing, and B, that spirit was showing you enough is enough. That you're not to be lying down with this person anymore. So you had to get up and leave it. Because spirit gave you all the signs. Like you start getting imbalances. The sex weren't what it was. Or you just feel like you start getting chemical imbalances. And you knew the sex wasn't what it was. And it felt like a burden. You felt like this person was humping you for the sake of humping you. Because they thought that that's what would placate you. That would keep you quiet. And let me tell you something, there's more to a relationship than sex. And some people need to learn that sometimes. And walking away from somebody doesn't mean you had somebody else. It means that you'd had enough of them. And if I never was with anybody for the rest of my life, it was the best decision I ever made because I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? So that just shows you. It's almost like spirit had to give me this message to give to somebody because I've been through it. I've been through it. And don't go down this road. Don't be this person that is forever mourning this loss because if you ever buck up this person again, you will look at them and say, I made the right decision because this person hadn't changed. They didn't take accountability for nothing, and they surely was trying to do the same antics to you and thought that you're not going to see it. And because you weren't playing the game with them, okay, they decided, oh, I'm gonna left the ball in your court. Really? If you leave it in my court, you would never hear from me again. And that's what's happening. I tell you, I've been through it, so I know. So I don't know why Spirit's giving me that message to give somebody, but somebody needs to hear that right now. So I'm gonna leave it there, people. Until next time, take care and Lamia Harenge Cure.